Good morning, ladies and gents. It's Friday. I'm doing my lot walk just to kind of get a look at what is still here and what we have, and just keep my mind fresh as far as inventory. We have an appointment coming in right now in the morning on a Chevy Trax. My customer's on the pull-ahead program, which will pay 3 of her remaining payments. I think she has the car until December, but the payment's only like 170 bucks. So, you know, the amount of remaining payments that will be on that car is very minimal. So it'll be easy to hopefully get her out of that and into a new one. So we're going to do that right now at 9:30. But before we do that, quick updates. Yesterday, we delivered this 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe LT Signature Edition. I actually got some good driving time in it because I had to bring it from our Clifton store back over here to Livingston. So I did about a half-hour drive, maybe like 20-25 miles in it. My first impressions, the truck drives great. I'm going to get a little bit more driving time in before I actually make a video of me test driving the vehicle, so I could better explain, what I think about it and how it handles and how I feel about it. Also how it compares to the previous generation trucks. But, first impressions, I absolutely love it. The interior is laid out very, very well. Controls are very easy to operate, and you can just get real comfortable in it. It's a real great vehicle. And like I said in the previous video, we're going to sell a ton of them. As we're getting these in, they're literally selling immediately. So it's fantastic. Chevy, he did a great job. We also delivered the 2011 Nissan Frontier, and I tell you what, this thing really cleaned up nice. Our detail department did a fantastic job, really making it look like as new as possible. It's shiny, it looks real nice, especially for a vehicle with 104,000 miles on it. Now, like I said in Saturday's video, we're gonna send this vehicle through the shop and get reconditioned. So we spent about $1,300, $1,359. We put 4 brand new tires on it. We did an oil change, we did an air filter, we did a cabin air filter, we did new front pads and rotors. The air conditioning wasn't working, so we recharged the air conditioning. They put a dye in it. Seems to be okay. Hasn't been leaking the last couple days. And we noticed that the jack and the tools to change a tire were missing, so we made sure to order that as well. So again, we spent $1,300 on this truck, full detail, for $11,997. I think these folks got a real nice little truck for their son's first vehicle. It's got a real nice clean interior. A couple jump seats here in the back, or some nice storage space. Looking good. I know he's gonna be real happy with this truck. That being said, let's get this day started. That was quicker than I thought it was going to be. My customer showed up, and it turns out she wanted to buy her lease out. So we got the lease buyout on her Chevy Trax. Figured it out. 1, 2, 3. We add tax, we add documentation fee. We're going to add motor vehicle. She'll finance a portion of it, and we're going to do that next week. The reason we're doing it next week is every time we do a lease buyout, we do a safety check on it. I have to get it into service, which I can't do today because they're kind of jammed up. So next Friday when she can come back, we'll have an appointment set. She'll bring the truck in, we'll do a safety inspection, we'll sign everything up, and she'll be the owner of her Chevy Trax that she bought, or I should say she leased brand new, just under 3 years ago. I gotta schedule a lease buyout safety check for next Friday. Okay. Friday the 14th at like 9:30, 9:30.
Okay. You give a name or a phone number?
I'll give you a phone number. Okay. 2018 Trax.
Well,
thank you, sir.
Down for the tires, we got to put the bolts in it. You got it down for the accordion key popping off.
Just processed this lease return. It's a 2017 Chevy Sonic coming back in. Super easy process. We just fill out an odometer statement with the mileage, you know, the information for the customer, the VIN number, all that sort of stuff. Put the little not for sale sticker on it, and then park it in our storage lot. A lot of times we'll try to get a ride back from the storage lot, but you know, a lot of times, like right now, I'll just take the walk back. It's not far, keeps the blood flowing, get the heart pumping a little bit, and you know, just get some extra steps in for the day. A little bit of exercise never hurt anybody. Tomorrow when my used car manager's here, he'll get the lease return slip. He'll then go on a computer, he'll find out what the buyout is for us to purchase the car. He'll then take a look at the car. You know, you kind of get an idea of what it may need, you know, whether it be mechanical or body damage, anything like that. And does it make sense for us to purchase the vehicle, recondition it, and then sell it as a certified pre-owned car? So we'll find that out tomorrow. All I have to do at this point is park it down here, put the keys on his desk with the lease return form, and then he'll kind of take it from there. And there we go. While I'm down here, I'm going to show you this real quick. 2001 Dodge Durango. I took this in on trade the other day, and it kind of was a blast for the past for me because I had one of these trucks. Mine was a 2000. It was the third car I ever had, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of probably the greatest times of my life as far as just like hanging out with friends, taking road trips, driving around. You know, it was the first vehicle I kind of modded out with an exhaust. I put an exhaust and intake, things like clear corner lamps and, you know, stuff like that. And then this was the vehicle that I actually put a full system in. It was JL audio amps. I had 2 of them in like a storage compartment in the back. Had everything wired up to a board that I carpeted. The wires like came out of the amp, went right inside underneath the carpeted board. So it was like super, super clean install. The center console in the back, which I can't get in it because the doors are locked, but you have 3 seats, 3 separate seats that will fold down. But when you take out the middle portion of that seat, JL made what's called a stealth box, which was an entire subwoofer enclosure, basically the same color as the interior, that sat right inside there between the 2 seats. So you then you made it a bench seat with 3-passenger capability to a 2-passenger capability. But you know, it was awesome. The system sounded so good. It was such a fun project. Me and my buddy Christian did it. And it's funny because right now I don't have the ability to do this because I don't have a garage, but my thought would be to buy something like this. I mean, I can get this if they would sell it to me for nothing. I mean, you know, it needs some engine work. It had some issues with probably coil packs and things like that. It's only running on like 3 out of the 8 cylinders. But you know, to get something like this for a couple bucks, put a couple dollars into it, you know, and just mod it out as if I was 20 years old again, you know, or whatever age I was when I had it. I don't really remember. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Future stuff for the channel once I have the ability and the place to do the work, because where I am right now, I can't do the work. But one day, I'm gonna buy a vehicle, you know, cheap, something that's from that era, like the 90s, late 90s, early 2000, and kind of mod it out the way I did it at that age, 18, 19, 20, you know, at that age. Because back then you were kind of limited with resources and funds and stuff like that, and you kind of just put it together how you could, customize it the way you could. You know, a lot of stuff from Pep Boys and AutoZone, but definitely a lot of fun, and I think it'd be a fun little project for the channel. So I gotta get a garage first. In the meantime, let's get back to dealership life. I got another lease return. You can tell by the exhaust sound that this is the V6, 3.6 liter. It is an RS model, which is nice because it gives you some of the sportier trim, sportier features. It's gonna do the same thing we just did before. Drop this at the lower lot, take the quick walk back, and then continue with all the follow-up we've been doing. It's been actually a pretty slow day today as far as traffic coming in, which is good because I needed some time where I can just sit down uninterrupted and go through like all the clients that I've spoken to in like the last month and a half to 2 months. Following up sometimes is a weak point for me. You you know, we get sidetracked with other business throughout the day, and next thing you know, a couple days goes by, someone didn't get a phone call. Oh yeah. I tell you, this V6 has pretty good power. It also puts you automatically into performance algorithm shifting. Anytime you get on these vehicles, even in drive, normal drive mode, not in like sport mode where we're using the paddles, it puts you in performance algorithm shifting, which will hold gears longer. This way you have better RPM range for like exiting corners and stuff like that. Once you drive a number of, I don't know whether it's time or distance, but once you drive a little bit in a more conservative manner, it shifts back to like the normal computer program for the trans. Really pretty cool though, really cool. We could actually use a Camaro on the lot. Hopefully that buyout makes sense and we bring it in and certify it. Because right now we do not have a Camaro on the lot to show, which stinks. You need to at least have one so people can see it when they stop in. I think I'm just gonna do a quick lot walk with you guys on the new car side, and then end this video. So you can see we got a couple of bolts in, got 2 here and 1 here. We have what I think right now is one of our only like handful of Traverses. This one's an RS model, which is nice. I like the RS because everything gets completely blacked out, no chrome on it, nothing like that. Gives it a real nice look. We have a High Country inside the showroom, and I think we have 1 or 2 at our other lot. A lot of Equinoxes we have here, but as you can see, we are a little short on inventory. As we get out here, normally this whole side is like pickup trucks, Tahoes, and Suburbans. We're still waiting for stuff to come in. Check this out, 2021 ZR2. So this is a ZR2 Colorado with the new front end, which I personally think looks great. Real aggressive look. And then if you look in the back here, the new 2021s have the Chevrolet stamped in the tailgate, which I also like. First thing I would do would be to take this Colorado badge off and then get the black insert lettering for the Chevrolet. Keep the ZR2 because that looks cool. I'll do a full video on this and a couple other Colorados that we got in, just to kind of show you the changes and the different options you can get on the 2021. All empty spots here. Usually this is all filled with 2 rows of used. That too is empty. These are actually a couple of new cars, Equinoxes and a Blazer. We got a bunch of Ford vans in. These actually have been selling pretty good. They bought a bunch. We sold 2 or 3 of them already. And now we got a couple more in. This helped filling in the fact that the Express van is almost non-existent. This should be locked. Hopefully stuff will start coming in a little quicker and we can fill this, back up, because people are coming in. Today is actually one of the first days that it's actually been really slow. I don't know why, but again, it gave me a good chance to just follow up and do a lot of busy work that you have to do throughout the day. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Thanks for helping me hit 5,000 subscribers. I passed that not that long ago. Now I'm on my way to 10,000, and I will see you in the next video.